Several days ago, Elon Musk forwarded a video of a drone cluster at the Zhuhai Air Show in China, sarcastically saying that the people who are making F-35 now are fools. According to him, the future war will be dominated by drones, and expensive stealth fighters like F-35 will not play a big role. In this video, we will discuss whether Musk's view is correct. First of all, the role of traditional fighters is still irreplaceable, whether it is the fourth-generation fighter or the fifth-generation fighter. The role of these manned fighters is to compete for air superiority and attack important targets. Although drones are becoming more and more intelligent, the current intelligence level of AI is far less than that of humans. And it is impossible to make the right decision at the moment of deciding the outcome. Therefore, the main air superiority fighters of various countries are still operated by people, and large high-speed long-range drones are mainly used for ground and sea attacks, reconnaissance, or as wingmen. Secondly, the drones currently equipped by the military are divided into fixed-wing and rotary-wing types. The former are used for medium and long-range reconnaissance and strikes to attack important military targets. The latter are used for close-range battlefield patrols to attack military targets such as tanks and single soldiers. The former will quickly replace ground and sea fighter bombers such as A-10 and JH-7. The latter will replace the traditional battlefield armed helicopters and tanks together with AI units such as robot dogs. China has currently sent 300 PLA soldiers to Pakistan to fight against Balochistan armed forces in the name of anti-terrorism exercises. But a large number of Y-20s were used to transport equipment for them. Obviously, a large number of artificial intelligence weapons were brought to avoid direct participation in combat and reduce casualties. In the Russian-Ukrainian war and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, all parties also purchased a large number of Chinese drones or parts and modified them to participate in the war. As the strongest country in the field of drones, China's military-industrial departments have long been developing drones and robot dogs and equipped troops with a large number of them to participate in exercises and actual combat and iterate quickly. Third, the manufacture of expensive manned fighters such as F-35 is conducive to the development of advanced technologies such as aviation engines, high-strength materials, and stealth coatings. Because pilots are precious, various new technologies must be used as much as possible when developing these cutting-edge weapons. These technologies can also be applied to drones by category, which is not a waste. Even if the pilots are canceled, drones still need to use the existing technologies of F-35 to maintain high maneuverability and high stealth. In the historical period of major technological changes in major powers, it is right to maintain a relatively conservative route and bet on everything. For example, after the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer and the Ticonderoga-class cruiser, the U.S. Navy did not develop a replacement ship, but chose the radical Zumwalt-class stealth destroyer. As a result, the plan was full of loopholes and the use effect was extremely poor. The 055 large destroyer developed by China takes into account both traditional functions and stealth design, which is more practical. Fourth, Musk's overall judgment is correct. Future wars, or even the next war between major powers, will be dominated by AI. There is a classic line in Chinese movies. What is the most expensive in the 21st century? Human resources. Yes, all countries will use drones, robot dogs, and other weapons to participate in the war as much as possible to avoid casualties. They are damaged in the war, and for the people, it is just an economic loss, a number. But if there are living soldiers killed in the war, the people of any country will have war weariness. In the future, as various new AI weapons are developed, traditional fighters such as F-35 will definitely withdraw from the stage of history. Fifth, what kind of countries will benefit from future wars with drones, robot dogs, robots, etc. as entities? Of course, it is beneficial to major countries such as the United States and China. Especially for countries like China with strong industrial production capacity and perfect industrial chain layout. War will change from a comprehensive competition of weapon equipment level, individual quality, fighting will, strategy and tactics, geographical environment, logistics support, etc., to a simple competition of national strength. Whoever has stronger industrial strength, scientific and technological research and development capabilities, and production capacity will win the battlefield. Finally, let's predict what form human war will evolve into. Einstein once gave an excellent answer. I don't know what weapons will be used in the Third World War, but the Fourth will definitely use stones and sticks. I would like to add that if humans still exist at that time,